Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 4 of the V-Rally 3 original Xbox career mode. We're on Rally 3 and it is England. So, this could be a tough one. We had a podium last time, we won Finland. So we are now joint top of the Drivers' Championship. So let's see if we can go back ahead. Stay cool and don't lose your lead. That's what the team want me to do, but we'll see. Now this is a tough rally, as they all are, but this was the area where I did my trial run with Citroen. So it's going to be more gravel, it's going to be more wet, a bit of lightning there, and it's going to be avoiding coming off the track, I think. So let's see what we can do. Nice and easy. Already preferring the much wider track than we had in the French rally. And that is reflected in a good first sector. There is obviously much less grip. Taking off road. Excuse me. That could have been catastrophic, but we're okay. We carry on. Lots of rock warnings, which worries me because if you come off, you could be in trouble. Oh, we could be in trouble there. That's going to cost us a lot of time. And this is going from bad to worse. So let's try and get some composure through, because there is no grip because it is so wet. In England, who knew? Let's push forward, and that's going to be an awful sector. Oh, still second, so I must have been going pretty quick before, or everyone else is struggling. We've already got a retiree, so let's carry on, see if we can get some time back. Stay on the track, we'll be alright. Warning bridge, don't want to come off here. Much quicker sector, so that's good. Oh, a bit of slidation there, let's carry on. Very blind going into these tree lines. Made up some good time though. Now there is no Wallace in the top 3, so I do wonder, is he one of the retirees? And as I've wandered into the bushes, so let's get out of that. Keep pushing forwards. Just a bit of time, but we can make that up. This last sector. A very wet stage 1. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. We'll take that. Small lead. I'll be very interested to see where Mr. Wallace is. And he is the retiree. So that changes everything. So I just have to basically survive this rally and I will continue to be on top. Starting with an awful hairpin, and the oversteer is back. Oh, I'm from the country in England, the countryside, and this is feeling very much like home. This track. Slow, very slow in fact. Someone else has retired as well, but my teammate is down there in 11th, so that's exciting. Ooh, 2 wheels, but we got that. Oh, that's a bad one. That's a real bad one. We're lucky we did not careen into a tree then. Let's compose ourselves. Yeah, awful right at the bottom. So we need to speed up after that huge amount of mistakes. Now, just because David Wallace, or Michael Wallace, whoever Wallace it is, isn't racing, doesn't mean I can finish last. Taking that very nicely. It's got to race hard now, but we've also got to race safe. That's much better. Up to 7th. Sixth. 2 more sectors to go. Continue this Xbox original lovin'. Another very fast sector from me. Taking me back up to the top. And across the line. First place is what we need. Porter retiring as well. I think he was one of our rivals as well. So it's been a very fortuitous race so far. Right, lots of damage, but we have got enough time to fix it all. Definitely hit the save button. Trying to be a bit louder on the mic because I know the first couple episodes were a little bit quiet, but I'm a bit of a mumbler when I'm talking to myself. I would love the boys to join me in playing this, but another retiree, might be another rival, that'd be hopeful. Let's concentrate on getting through this. Very slippery again, but I do like this aesthetic. I've talked about this game numerous times on all of the channels and podcasts and videos I've done over the last decade of being on YouTube, but yeah, I do love V-Rally 3. And V-Rally 4 is awful and nothing like this at all. So if you get a chance to play V-Rally 3, it's available on just about everything of the era, including PC, I think, so I do recommend it. The original Xbox version is my personal favourite version. I just think it looks the best on console, and the controller is just the best for racing games. By a long way, actually. I think the PS2 controller is awful for racing games, and the GameCube controller, it's kind of not great for anything that's realistic, if I'm honest. So, OG Xbox is definitely the way to go. I think this is backwards compatible on the 360, but don't quote me on that. I'm obviously playing it on original hardware. But everyone forgets the 360 has quite an extensive backwards compatibility library as well. It's a good one. It's good. The 360 is great. I do have a 360 somewhere that maybe I can crack out for some videos. We've got a couple specific 360 games that aren't on backwards compatible on Xbox Series X that would be worth playing. Obviously the wrestling games. Still want to do a TNA career mode as well, story mode, because that game's got a pretty funny story mode. But yeah, watch this space. Watch this space. Want to do lots of Xbox content going forward for the next year. This has been a pretty quick rally for me this time. Obviously talking rubbish about Xbox games has just made me concentrate and focus. Because we are fast in this one. Really fast, in fact. This might be one of my quicker ever times on this track. It's one of those games, the more you play it, you get into like a little flow state. I don't know if everyone else has played rally games and they feel that way. I certainly do. If I'm playing a rally game for an extended period, I do feel like it's an extension of my own mind sometimes. I'm just reading and listening to cues as opposed to actually even really looking at the road. So a 15-second gap in that one rally is pretty huge. So that should give us a huge 24-second lead. And with both Peugeots being retired, it's pretty big for the Citroën Constructors points. Now hopefully, now we're down to, I've just noticed we're down to 11 drivers, so I'm hoping Mr. Mills is one of them, because we've had these car improvements now. So hopefully he will improve as well as me. Because if we win the driver and constructor championship this season, then we'll absolutely try and drive in the 2.0 litre category next season. But if we don't, I do want to win the constructors as well. So a move to Peugeot or Opel or Fiat could be on the cards. But we'll see. We'll cross that in 2 episodes' time, I think. To finish this episode, we've got England, and then we've just got Sweden, which looks like to be a title decider next week. And I am awful at it. So that video will probably be tomorrow whenever you see this. So look forward to that. Another very quick set of stages for me. I'm starting to get the hang of it again. Powering it into the straights, and you just take the corners as quick as you can. Oh, like that. Still quick, still very quick, in fact. Two more sectors to go. Could be a full green sector race the way it's going. We are speed, it seems. There we go, a 20-second lead. It's just making a mockery of the competition. Obviously, with our biggest rivals being retired, it's looking very good for us. So that is both Peugeots, a Renault, an Opel, and a Fiat. Dan's up in David's up in 7th. But now I don't really have anyone near me that's causing me any concern with my pace. I've got a 45-second gap going into the final stage with next to no repairs needed. Has anyone else dropped since then? For the rally, so we've still got 11. Meals is all the way up in 8th. Some good points. Right, let's get this final stage of the rally to go. Right, so this is the last stage, and I just need to not lose 45 seconds. So just finishing it should be enough. Start with a hairpin. It's a long hairpin. Okay. This looks like the the trial track for the Citroen, so it's looking a bit familiar. We have still got quite a good lead now. So let's just slowly but surely get around the track. Without any issue, just taking these wonderful 480p original Xbox graphics. Some bloom there, that's beautiful stuff. Keep powering forward. Can we win another rally? Especially with all our rivals not in. It does give me that glimmer for the constructors, it really does. It's a full sweep in Season 1 is something I've never done, so to do that, maybe I'm just a more patient man than I was 10, 20 years ago. But, and yes, 20 years is right, as that's how old this game is now. Which is very depressing. But we move. Nice big lead still. So, I mean, essentially now we've got a minute of a lead to lose in one sector of a rally, or of a stage of a rally, so we should be okay. Take this nice and slow. And there we are, it's the finish line. So that is a 12-ish second lead. And that will give us our second rally victory of the season. Our third podium position, which is really good and really very strong. So there we go, up on the Saxo. Huge. A minute. The nearest Fiat. And yeah, that is absolutely killed. So Wallace and Porter were some close rivals. So that has given us quite a big lead now. So that's 23 points. So all I need to get, if my maths are correct, are 3 points in the next rally to win this title over Yasujiro. I don't know, I can't pronounce that. But Mills is up to 10th, which is great. And that does put us top by 1 point from the Fiat Punto. Oh, that's going to be very close. We really need Mills to pull one out. If I say I'm in the, and pun intended, driving seat for the rally, but it's the constructors. 1 point is pretty close. So, that is episode 4, I believe. Another rally victory, and we're topping everything. Let's see if we can finish this off in the next episode. Like I said, the next episode will probably go up tomorrow in Sweden. We'll do that, see how we end up the season, and then we'll do another episode picking our plan for season 2. But thank you if you've watched this so far. Hit the like button, the subscribe button, comment below what kind of team you want us to go to next season and what kind of original Xbox games you want me to play. So thank you so much. We'll see you next time.